Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, David Erigodbo. Guys, now we're going to continue because last time we stopped at question 10. But there's other thing that I noticed in question 10. When I was solving question 10, I was watching figure 52. I was watching figure 52 when I was solving question number. I was watching the figure 52 when I was solving question number 10. So now I'm going to, and then I was using this figure because you can see this figure, we have the bypass capacitor here, which is C2. So I was busy watching this picture, solving question number 10 of the question number 10. So now I'm going to this video, I'm going to repeat that question number 10. Be careful, I'm going to repeat that question number 10, watching that figure, the figure 651. Thank you, let's go now. This question number 10 and the figure. So let's go. Question number 10. I'm repeating this question because I was watching figure 652. So figure 6 actually was supposed to be figure 651. So let's go. This is how this figure looks. It's like this, yeah. So this is how this figure looks, cause yeah. Now I think that will be focused. The question they say, the question determine the following values. What was determine? Determine the values. So first of all, we're going to start by finding R in base. That's R in base. So we know that R in base is going to follow finding R in base, we're going to follow the swamping method with the same they call it the effect of swamping. We're going to follow the effect of swamping. For those who want maybe to understand this part again, you can go back to my book, I think the old edition, which is 287, page 287. You can read the swamping part from that side. So here, this question number 10 that I'm repeating again, they said we calculate what? To calculate R in base. Please be careful, R in base. So calculate R in base. Calculate R in base. So R in base, for amplify in figure, this figure. So R in base, showing the effect of swamping. R in base is going to be what? It's going to be beta AC, because small letter is R in base, AC, times R accent E, which is somewhere here, plus this RE. So it's going to be plus this RE. So guys, you can see in the previous video, I didn't add the RE because I was watching this other figure 52, where I was watching I consider the bypass capacitor. So actually figure 51, there's no bypass capacitor. So that's why guys, I'm repeating this question number 10, be careful. So if you did to copy, that's why I said guys, better to solve and compare and what you did than just copy, and you understand. So now I'm repeating this question number 10. So now it's going to be beta, give us beta AC, which is 100 times R accent E. We must calculate R accent E. We don't have R accent E. So R accent E going to find is 25 millivolt over IE. So guys, I don't remember properly exactly what value we got for IE. IE, I think this was 1.9. I think it was 1.9 milli or something, 1.94, something like this, milliampere. So R accent E is equal to, maybe you can copy like that, R accent E, 25 over 1.94. Yeah, I got 12, 886 ohm. This is what I got R accent E. So now I can take that R accent E, replace here, which is going to be R in base, which is going to be 100 times R accent E, which is 12,886 plus. Is it ohm this one plus RE, which is 1K. 1K. So guys, if you follow exactly, I think you're going to find this mistake like I did in that question, in that because I can't repeat the whole video, guys. I can't repeat the whole video. I mean, I can't delete and upload again because it takes a lot of time. So guys, just make sure that you get this part. So now here I got 101,287 kilo ohm. So this is what I got for R in base. Because remember last time we got another value here because I didn't include RE. I didn't include RE because we here. And they didn't include RE because there's no bypass here. So we don't have a bypass capacitor here. So I didn't include RE. So that's why you can see my answer was a bit, it's going to be very different in this question. Now let's move to question calculate R in total. So now let's go to R in total. So R in total, we know that going to calculate R in total. So R in total, we know what? R in total is equal to R1 parallel to R2 parallel to R in base. So it's going to be equal to what we have R in base, can pay 1 over R1 here is 22K plus 1 over R2 4,7K plus 1 over 101,287K. So now guys can see our question. The answer will be different with the other one we got in the previous video, question number 10 that I was saying. So I was watching this other video, this other picture, guys. Picture C652. That's why I get confused. So today I was checking there and I realized that. So now I'm getting a small R in total now, which is 3,730 but kilo ohm. This now. So now we can calculate the voltage gain. AV. The question is to calculate the voltage gain. So the voltage gain here is going to be what? Now the second, you can see now the second, we don't have R load, so we're going to have only RC, R big C, and then over what? Over R accent E plus RE. So there's this rule, guys. Sometimes they say why RE is greater, what is 10 times greater R accent E, you can neglect R accent E. So I won't use it here. Now just go straight. So, but I think there won't be a big difference. Sorry, RE, sorry. So voltage gain is going to be what? RC, which is 2.2K over R accent E, which is 12,886 ohm plus RE, which is 1K. And you can see I'm repeating this question. this question. Comma 86 plus. Now I got it gain that I got here. I got 21,720. Doesn't have unique. You can see, guys, it's different. Now you can see the question that we got, the answer that we got in question 1 in that previous video, and what I got here, the results are different. Only the R accent E, which is the same in that previous video, and here it's different. Cause what imagine in that video is because in that video we didn't consider RE. I didn't take RE. Yeah, that's why, and then change everything down and giving this side. So RE. So this is the right way. It's the right way. So now let's move to question number 11. So now let's go to question number 11. So question number 11, they say that now they put a bypass capacitor across RE. Now let's put a bypass capacitor across RE. So you can see this thing is right now because I can see that in this question now they want to see the effect of the bypass capacitor now. So let's move to question number 11. Guys, you can press pause and you compare what you did before and what I did. The mistake, where was the mistake? The mistake was somewhere here. I don't know why I didn't. I was busy watching this other picture, so I was watching figure 652. I consider the bypass capacitor. That's why I cancelled this. I only put RE because I can't see. There's nothing here in the question. When I read the question number 10, they said determine the following value for the amplifier figure 651. So myself I consider 52. And then previously I don't see anything that can tell me like to not consider RE, because yeah, it didn't even tell me that there's no RE because everything. Yeah, this is the right way, guys. This is the right way. Let's go to question number 11. You can press pause and compare what we did. You can copy also, but better you press pause and then you try to solve so that you can understand also. Thank you. Let's move now to question 11. You can press pause. Thank you. So question 11. Question 11. Let's check question 11. Let's check question 11. Question 11. Question 11. Yeah. 11. They say connect the bypass capacitor. They say they connect the bypass capacitor across R1. So I can repeat the figure here. I have my RE, R2, R1, RC plus VCC. So here they say they put a capacitor here across here. They say they put a bypass capacitor here across R1. Myself, when I read the question, when they say across, right? They say they put bypass capacitor RE across RE. So when I read the question the way I understand, and then they say repeat question number 10. Because they put across, which means it's here, guys. They say across. They didn't say above or below, they say across. So across, now we're going to repeat question number 11. So now I'm going to repeat question number 10. So when I repeat question number 10, I say calculate R in base. So when I say calculate R in base, so Actually, sometimes when these questions come, there's the way that they ask, going to see question number 18, they're going to talk about maximum and minimum. But now they say across, we are here in the middle. So, what? We can't say that only half of RE that is bypass or the other half is not bypass, so we don't, So in this figure, in this thing now, we're going to consider now, we're going to solve it like the way we solve question number 10. The way we solve question number 10. So we're going to solve it the way we solve question number 10 because we're going to talk about maximum. So now we're going to see like it's like the bypass this capacity, bypass RE. So it's going to be what? Beta AC times R accent E only. R accent E, so it's going to be what? We know that R accent E doesn't change because the same value. It's the same value that R accent E doesn't change. So it's going to be 100 times that R accent E, which is 12,88. I think so 7 or 9. Eh? So it's 8 or 7, 9, I don't know, guys. So we're going to have 100 times 12,887. It was like this, né? So let me confirm. Yes. So we're going to have 100, it's not 100, it's 100, né? So it's going to be 100 times 12,887. This is what we got here. Now, I got 1,29. This question 11. So I think what we did, what I did before that question, I'm just putting the capacitors. So what I did in that question number 10, in that previous video, I think I solved this question number 11. So I was considered a bypass. So that question number 10, it's question number 11. Yeah, because we're going to go the same value in question number 11. So, yeah, you get K here in kilo, and then going to calculate R in total. R in total by saying R1 parallel to R2 parallel to R in this. So it's going to be 1 over 1 over R1 is how much? 2K plus R2 4.7K plus 1 over 129. So I got 9,666 ohm. So I can calculate the voltage gain now. So the voltage gain now will be what? RC over R accent E plus, no, now we don't have plus RE because we have a bypass capacitor here. We have a bypass capacitor here. So we're going to have only R accent E. So we bypass RE here. We bypass, so it's going to be what? RC, which is 2.2. 2.2, I think so. K over R accent E, which is 12,887. It's K, yeah, K. So voltage gain is 12171. So guys, you can see guys, what's happening here guys. You can see the question that I solved previously in that video, the previous video you guys got the previous video. That question number 10, it was supposed to be question number 11, and that question number 10 that I solved, the previous question that I solved in this video, that is question number 10. The mistake was where guys, I was watching, when I was solving that question, I was watching figure 652. So I'll consider the bypass capacitor C2. That's why that question is not wrong, but it's your question number 11. Because in this case now, what's happened, they give you a bypass capacitor here, which they say across RA. But they say across in the middle. Sometimes across in the middle. Actually, this question must come in two sides. They can ask you to calculate the maximum and the minimum value of R, the maximum and the minimum value of voltage gain. So the voltage gain, but in this question they say across. So myself, I consider, because they say across is in the middle, I consider that RE is bypass. But other people sometimes solve this question by saying that they didn't by saying that RE is not bypass, and they calculate. So this is question number question number 11 that we solved in that previous video, like as question number 10. So that's just exchange. Question number 10 is the one I solved before. So now let's move on, because I was thinking about this part. Yeah. Okay, now guys, let's move to question number 12. Now I'll be a bit fast because there's a lot of questions. I need to solve all of them. So now let's go to question number 12. So 12, what did they say? They said connect 10 load now across that. To repeat question number 11. So guys, they say the sketch is the same now. Let me repeat the sketch. Let me repeat the sketch. They say that capacitor is here. Still C3 and C2, C1, R1, R2, RC. So guys can see that capacitor is still there, but now what did they say in that question? They said in that question they say now they give us, they add a 10 load resistor. A load resistor which is 10K, right? They say 10K. You add a load resistor, but we know that the load resistor is always connected there by the output, so it's here. So they add a load resistor here, R load. So they add our R load there, which is 10 kilo. It's 10 kilo or 10, which is 10 kilo ohm. They add a load here in that question number 12. And they say repeat the problem number 11. So when I repeat the problem number 11, so same thing, I need to calculate now R in total, R in base. But my R in base won't change. Because we still have our capacitor here. It's going to be beta AC. It's going to be beta AC times R accent E, which is the same thing that we got in that previous question. It was something about 100. Question number 2. Because I'm busy deleting, so I'm not. So let me calculate again. No. It was. Yeah. It's 1,289. Yeah. Kilo. So that's one. And my R in total also won't change. R in total won't change, which was how much? Let me calculate again. This was something doesn't change, huh? Same question number 11. So R in total, R R in base and R in total of question number 11 doesn't change. Only what will change is the voltage gain that will change. So 2 so yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it was something about 9.67 because 66, something like this, 66. I don't know, 66. Guys, you must calculate again. 66. Yeah, I don't know if 66, but you must calculate again, please. Because I'm fast here. I think this is what you got in that previous question, which was ohm, right? So now what will change now is the voltage gain. You can see this thing doesn't change. R in total, R in base doesn't change. Same value like in question number 11. But what will change here is question the voltage gain. Because what we have now RC and we have the load. So instead of having only RC, because we have the load also here, this is my V output, is going to be RC, because you can see both are in parallel. So they're going to be what? RC parallel to R load over, because this one is bypass, R accent E plus R E. So now, this we can call it, this sometimes they call it R small e. So we can calculate this part. Sorry, it's going to be R E down, not R accent E only, please. R accent E only. So what we check is that's the parallel. So you can find that parallel, which is what? 2.10. Yeah, myself I got 1.803 K over 12.8. R accent is 12.887. Yeah. Oh. I just calculated the parallel. This answer is the parallel of this one. So RC parallel to RL. So I got this one and then I'm just pasting that. So now let's calculate. So now I got the voltage gain of 139.908. Use the voltage gain that I got in this question. So guys, you can see question number 10. Let me repeat again. So that the question number 10 we solved in that other previous video you guys got is supposed to be our question number 11, which I solved in this video, and the question number 10 in this video is supposed to be that question number 10. Yeah. So now they was playing the setup in this video. In this question number 12, now they say now they add the voltage, they add R load, which is R load here. They add R load. So now repeat the calculation. You know that here it doesn't change. It won't change. Same thing like question number 11. Here, same thing on question 11. This R load going to affect our voltage gain. That's why this is question number 12. So now let's move to question number 13. Question number 13. Question number 13. Determine the following DC value for the amplifier. What. So it's question number 16. So 13 we're going to find determine. First of all, we're going to determine let's say IE sharp. We're going to say determine IE in question, IE and then VE. So now we're going to start to find to determine IE. So IE because it's the DC value. So in this case we don't have capacitance. So my figure 652 will look something like this. Yeah, R1, R2, and RE. So I just remove capacitors, because I remove capacitors. These are my figure of figure 52, 652 looks without capacitor, because the question is calculate DC values. When we use DC values, we must use the equivalent circuit of DC equivalent circuit, which is this one. So plus my VCC. So the question is calculate IE. So I have RE here. How can calculate IE? So I can calculate IE and say what? IE, Ohm's law. IE in this case is going to be what? VE over RE. But my problem in this case, I don't have VE, because the second question is going to calculate VE. So in this question, I can say what? VE is going to be what? VB minus 0.7 over RE. This are going to calculate RE. So IE. So but the problem also, I don't have VB, but we can calculate VB. But the question in this part now, we're going to check. We must check for stiffness. So we must check for stiffness, because we know that we have two formulas, because they didn't tell us anything about stiffness. We have two formulas. We have VB when it's R2 over R1 plus R2, and when VB is equal to R1 parallel R2 parallel to R in base, capital letter, over R1 plus R2 parallel to R in base. So times VCC. So guys, you can see we have these two formula of VB, but which one we're going to pick to calculate this question? So we must check for stiffness first. So let's check for stiffness. So check for stiffness, we have two methods. We must check for stiffness. Check stiff. You can calculate 10 times R2, which is how much? 10 times R2. R2 is 12, which is going to be 120k sharp. And then you must check R in base. Which is what? Beta DC times, we have only one RE, which is RE. We got beta DC 75 times RE, which is how much? RE, which is 100, which is 1k. Oh yeah, sorry, I got for 75k. So guys, you can see in this question, you can see guys, R in base is less than R in base is less than 10 times R low. This R in base is less than this one. So you can see this thing is not stiff. So we must calculate. So the VB that we're going to calculate, VB here will be equal to what? VB will be equal to R2. So it's going to be R2 parallel R in base over R1 plus R2 times parallel to R in base times VCC. So guys, this is how we're going to calculate VB. I don't know why he died, but yeah. So now, let's calculate VB. So VB, so we're going to calculate VB. So VB is this one. So R2. So VB is going to be what? R in base, it's here, this is the value of R in base, R2, which is inside the formula, so you just calculate the parallel of this one. So for those who forgot, you can calculate R2 like this, R2 times R in base. For those maybe confused over R2 plus R in base. This is how we're going to calculate this upper part. So we have what? R2 is how much? 12 times R in base, which is 75. Yeah, over 12 plus 75. Yes, I don't know, guys. Please, you must calculate again. Try to calculate back again this thing. Don't just put straight. And I got 10 myself. I got 10,344. This one 345. Okay, this one I got here. So this is what I got here, guys. So please calculate. You must calculate again. Write it yourself. Go step by step. Because I'm explaining, guys. I'm not giving you memo. Please. Don't take it like I'm giving you memo. Try to solve it. Go step by step, and then you're going to understand this thing. Myself is just to share what I understand, what I did understand during the time when I was doing electronics too. So yeah. R1, which is 47k plus 10 18 volts. So VB is going to be 10,345 over 47, my R1 plus 10, 345 times VCC, which is 18. Yes, but myself I've got 3,247 volt. This is how I got VB, and then my IE will be what? So guys, you can see, before I go to VB, I already calculated VB, which is this one. So what I was supposed to do in this question, I was supposed to start by calculating VB, and then, yeah, go straight. So question 1 actually push you already to calculate most of those questions, most of the things that they ask you. So IE now will be what? 3,247 minus 0.7 volt over RE, my RE, which is 1K, something like that. So you got how much? 3,247 minus 0.7 over 1. Guys, I got IE here. I got IE, which is 2,547 milliampere. Guys, yeah. So guys, you can see I got this answer now. So now, this is my IE. So my VE is going to be VB minus 0.7, which is this side. So it's going to be what? 3,247 minus 0.7, which is 2,547 volt. This is my VE. So the other question is say what? VB, which I already calculated VB, which is this one. So it's going to be 3,247 volt. So the other one, which is IE, so IC. So IC it's approximately equal to IE, which is equal to what? IE was approximately, which is 2,547 milliampere. So you can see, guys, as you can see, guys, this question, finding IE push us already to find VB and VE. So guys, I start here, VE, which is VE over RE. This is what I got here. Check for stiffness. You need to check for stiffness because we have two formula of VB when you want to use RE base. Check for stiffness. I realize it's not stiff because 75 RE base is less than 120. So I use this formula of VB. So this part I already calculated, which I got here. This part is here, it's only R2 parallel to R in base, which is R2 times R in base over R2 plus R in base, which I got base to be my VB, and then I calculate IE and VE and VB and VB. So you can press pause and then compare what you did before. So let's move on now. Let's move on. Guys, let's move on. So now they say what? Calculate VC. See question. VC. That's even the time I solve question number 8, you can solve this question number. This question number 8. Question number 8 is almost like question number 13. So VC, like I was saying, VC. We're going to have our VC, which is VCC minus RC. Yeah. So we have VCC at VCC, which is going to be VCC minus IC times RC, which is VCC, which is how much? 18 volt. 18 volt minus IC, which is 2,547 milliampere times RC, which is 3.3 K sharp. So I'm repeating myself again, guys. Please use your calculator. Use your calculator because this is a base of engineering. Basics of engineering, which is the calculator. Please, guys, calculate again. Don't just pause. Repeat, calculate again, repeat the step. You know your stuff. So now 2.547 okay, times 3.3. Myself I got VC, which is 9.5 volt, and then the other one is a VCE. Say VCE, which is VC minus VE, which is going to be 9.595 volt minus VE, which is 2.547 volt. This is what I got. Guys, you can see exactly what I got here, guys. You can see, guys, I don't have memo or what. I'm using my textbook, guys. I'm using my textbook solving question. So this thing is not I solved them before. No, I don't solve these things before. So guys, that's why I'm saying solve also by your own, or if you don't understand, you can follow my explanation here. You solve by your own and then you compare and you calculate, you compare what I did here. If there's something that you didn't understand, write it on comment. I will come back to you. IE, VE, VB, IC, VE, VC, you guys, you can see we solved question number 13. So you can press pause and you compare and what you did. I don't like this thing of this copy. You compare. So yeah. But I will need this bill, by the way. I want to put them on one side. May need them. Where I'm going.